This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Mariota into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on the...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, the Patriots gearing up to go now. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side?
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mariota.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll drop the throw, eluding the pressure right. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Second and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need it.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jerome Baker, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a second down and 2 coming up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. That one 28 yards on the ground. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get to normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Will look good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Following the penalty, Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. Catch is made by Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just take.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Mariota. Green brings it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Mariota now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. On third and one, here's Mariota. And it's complete. Hooper. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on third and one. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run through it on.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Mariota's pass complete to A.J. Green.
Carlson on for the PAT.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Preston Brown, there to knock that one away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's what I do. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
Let's go.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
2nd and 13. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Tyson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Bryant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
This is Michelle on the counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, Michelle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Freeman. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his right. Bryant has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught by Bryant. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll run on first down. Tyson, he will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Miami! And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Mariota again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 12 yards there and a 1st down. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again. Mariota to Michel on the screen. Room here to run. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Royce Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Well, how about this?
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Mariota now to throw on first down. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Working out of the gun, Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Second and 11. And now he'll tuck it in, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll drop the throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. He'll look to throw. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come on, D. 49, check.
First down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check.
Mariota. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Check. Slam.
Mariota on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this foot.